Hello and welcome to this training module on SharePoint Online, working with SharePoint Storage. As with a lot of our other videos, we're going to show you multiple ways to work with SharePoint Storage. We're going to begin with SharePoint Online. When you're working with SharePoint Storage, each SharePoint site that you create will have a terabyte of space in most instances for each one of the sites. That is the entire site. So if I look at this PMOD Technical Experts team site, when I look at documents, documents will be broken out into the individual channels that the Microsoft team has. It is important to note that all these folders added together will max out at a terabyte, and at that point, this SharePoint site will be full. So when you're designing your SharePoint sites, it's important to know how to divide up your different document storage so that you're not going over limit on storage space. All right? So let's go ahead and dive right in and do some work with some files. So I just went into the projects folder. I am going to click new folder, and I'm going to do training video. And I'm going to do create. And in just a second here, there will be a folder that pops up that's called training video. And then I can go into the training video. And obviously this is a new directory, so it is empty. I can use the upload functions here to upload files, folders, or templates. This would bring up the File Explorer window and allow you to select a file, so we will just do that right now as option 1, and I will just pick my picture and do open. And it will say uploading one item, and as soon as it's done, it will show on the list. Additionally, from this screen, I can do a new document, and let's just pick a Word document. And when you do this from SharePoint Online, it's going to open the online version of Microsoft Office, or the product that lines up with the file that you're creating. This is a test document, and I can just click up here in the document word up here, and it will save as you go. And it initially saved it as just the word document, but I'm going to change that to this is a test document. So now if I close this window out and go back to my SharePoint site, and I hit a refresh here, you can see that this document is now says this is a test document. I can click on it, which will again open up the online version of Microsoft Word. And with any file that you save within SharePoint Online, whether it is with the full version of Microsoft Word and you're saving to a sync directory, or you are working with the online versions of Office, it will automatically be saved as you type. This means if I come in here, it still shows saving, and then it'll be saved here in just a second. And it's showing saved. As I typed, I did not have to manually hit save. The modified date again says a few seconds ago. And that is how you work with adding files either by upload or by creation to a SharePoint site using SharePoint Online. Now, let's say we wanted to delete this picture of me out of this directory. I can come over here, hit the three dots, and I can come down and say delete. And yes, I want to move it to the recycle bin. It is important to note that things in the recycle bin are purged out routinely by Microsoft. When they are in the recycle bin, they are in the recycle bin for not more than about 14 days. So if I come over here to the recycle bin, I can see all the things that I've deleted. You will see some things that are older deleted. This is from the standpoint of Microsoft believes in first in, first out, and we haven't hit any limits yet. So they only guarantee up to 14 days, but you can see sometimes you'll be able to find things that are even older. Okay? But we'll go back to Documents. And again, it is put us at the root of the Documents library. We click in Project folder. And if we wanted to delete the whole folder, we could certainly come down here. And this test one is something that we can delete. I can hit the three dots here, and I can say delete. And I can do delete. And it is now deleted. Again, I could go to the recycle bin and recover it if I wanted to. The other thing that we can do is click in training video, for instance. And over here under the three dots, we have the ability to hit sync. And I will hit sync, and I will say open Microsoft OneDrive. Basically what this is doing is it's writing a copy of this directory to my PC that I can now go into Folder Explorer. And let me hit a refresh here. And because I already have project files synced, I see my training video folder that I created right here, and I can double click that and it will open the folder. And because I've deleted the picture out, the only thing I should see is the test document. The other thing I can do from here is I can double click this and it downloads the file. And in just a second, Microsoft Word will open up. And now my document is open. It also tells me that it is last been modified 5 minutes ago. And if I wanted to, I can click in here. You can see the autosave feature is currently on because this is a SharePoint directory. And we are still testing. And autosave is on. It says saving. It eventually will go back to saved here in just a second. And I can close this out. And now the modified date is changed to 12/13. The other thing I can do is I can go back to my SharePoint site and hit a refresh. And it says that it's been modified a few seconds ago. Now, the other thing that I can do is if I minimize a bunch of windows here, I can go into my folder directory here and delete this file. And now it is gone. And if I click here and I do another refresh, it is not quite synced up yet, but it will also remove it from this folder view as well as soon as it syncs up. And about after 30 seconds to a minute, this file is now gone. I can still go to the recycle bin, but I have to go to the recycle bin in SharePoint Online, and I should be able to find it. And I can look at the date deleted, and I can click on a file that I deleted, and then I can hit restore, and it will put that file back into that original directory. I can also do click this folder and do restore, and I can click on this file and do restore. And now if I go back into documents and scroll down to project files, first off, our test folder is back. Our training video file has both the files that I just deleted back in the original spot. That is how restore works. And that is basic file manipulation and storage manipulation within SharePoint Online. I hope you have found this informative.